Maybe a week or two later, we had some words, and she started fussing at me about something. And I just let her know that you lied to me about my daddy not doing a show in Japan. She said, your daddy didn't do no show in Japan. I said, what's that CD up in your closet there with Japanese writing on it? She knew how much I love my father. And she didn't do that, I don't believe, to be deceptive. She did that because at that time my father had just started back making records, and he wasn't getting a whole lot of money, but he was getting some. And whatever they was giving her to help take care of him, because his illness began to really take him over. So the story of what my father went through is very complex. There's a story that after he got demented, and he was in and out of mental health facility because his mind became unstable, and they would have to put him in the facility and give him certain medicine to keep his mind stable. And if he wouldn't take the medication, he would drift away. And I remember there was one story that once I got down there, when he came missing, nobody knew where he was, and we found him in jail. See, you have to understand, when someone is dependent on a substance, they will do anything that they can to get that substance. So if he didn't have a cigarette or a joint or cocaine, he would hit the streets to find his friends that he thought could help him get it. At this time, he wandered into a white neighborhood, and they called the police on him. And when the police came, he told them who he was. Instead of them checking his story out, they beat him.
Auntie calling, said, I don't know where your daddy is. Have y'all seen him? Have you heard from him? We don't know where he is. That was for months, and we thought he was dead.
I said, Pop, what happened? All he could say is, they didn't have to beat me like that. They didn't have to do that to me. And I kept saying, Pop, who? He said, the police. I said, they beat you? He said, yeah, they beat me. They almost killed me. And I felt bad because I wasn't there to protect him.
In life, and to come from here raising 5 kids, and she's where she is now in life is awesome. I'm so proud of every last one of my children.
So today we're doing a wedding.
Do one through here and make it tight.
Okay, so
Yep.
here?
Yep, like cut it through here so it won't fall.
Okay, and
then we'll do one over there as well too to kind of secure it.
You want to use a little one?
I know. You got this this time?
Do what?
I
Nope, I don't think I have those. You know, doing our last minute touches. Preparation has been great. Everyone was on time. We've been working really hard, extremely hard. This would be pretty much like an all-day event.
God's plan. God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good sometimes I don't. Hey, no. I finesse
Okay,
down
so pretty much like organization is key. So you have to be organized. Like I make sure I have everything that I need for the wedding. So I always go over and beyond for my clients. Like ordering brand new chair covers, sashes, making sure everything looks really nice and elegant. Like organization is key. So if you're not organized, your business will not run successfully. And I believe that's how I run a very successful business.
Feeling right, man. If I don't eat right,
Hurry up and eat that thing and go give me my miles. How many?
how many you want?
I'm on 10.
10 what? Double jacks? Yeah.
So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I need you here. You hear me? Like, you gotta be here. Because I'm telling you, with that running that you're doing right now, combine that with that conditioning, a reality. Like, we need at least somebody to be ready to go. With that mediocre work, it ain't gonna happen. You feel me? You gotta put this work in now. We'll pound everybody out at the gloves, and then we on our way. All right?
You better be one of Vegas. I ain't playing.
I'm gonna go cry.
I ain't playing.
If you see he's slipping every jab, fake to see him move, then you attack. But don't jab and try to follow him. Give him some feints to make a move to where you want him to go.
My name is Nick. I was born and raised in this lovely town of Kankakee, Illinois. It started with an idea of just wanting to give back to the kids, to the community, to do for those who may not be able to do for themselves. And that's pretty much what everything started, which led to the birth of Jabs. Starting off out in my garage, many cold days, but getting in work. And just like all dreams, it started as something very small, but with huge aspiration. And so we continued to water it. We definitely had to keep it God-centered. I believe that's what has led us to where we are now. It has definitely been fruitful for Jabs, and with each step, have definitely kept God at the center. And because of that, He has definitely overpoured our cup.
Don't keep on.
on 10, but I was, at the same time, I was like I didn't want to do anything. My mom was like, 1 minute, I was like, okay, I'm getting myself ready. I'm going to go to church. And then I was just late. I remember I just laying in my bed, fully clothed. I had on what I was going to wear. And my mom came in my room and she was like, I thought you were on your way to church. And I said, no, I'm not going. I'm just decided I'm not doing anything I don't want to do anymore. And she was like, what? And I just felt like perfectly like, this is what, like, this is just who I am now. Like, I'm not going where I don't want to go anymore. But I know we got into an argument and my mom told me that I needed to get out. So I got out. When I left my mom's house, I got kicked out of there. And then I was, okay, I was in and out of like mania. So I would calm down, and then I went to my friend's house. I was staying with her for a while, and then I had an incident over there where I ended up getting into it with them and I got kicked out. So then I felt like I had nowhere else to go. I was kind of paranoid, so I didn't want to talk to my mom, and I felt like everybody was against me. So I found myself being here at the Salvation Army. I think being here was when I realized like I was at my lowest point.
I run into someone on a different page. Help me maintain all my joy. God, help me maintain it.
I went to my grandma's house and my granddad was there, and we got into it. I was just getting into it with everybody everywhere I went because I was paranoid and I thought everybody was like against me and working with the government. And so he said something that set me off, and he was scared of me and I was scared of him. And so we got into like a physical altercation. I actually took his guitar and I like hit him with the guitar. I went to like most places that I like normally went in. They didn't even know what was going on. But I actually went around to the different places and apologized. So I'm just coming here to apologize and make it right.